ang method na akong first i-introduce. So, unsa man yung deflection? So, deflection of structures can occur if ang atong structure is subjected to loadings. Maka-affect po diha ang temperature, fabrication error, kung naay mga sayop on construction, mag part gyapon na siya on the deflection, and if on atong foundation, if mag-settle atong yuta, mga settlement. So, in design, deflections must be limited. So, gamay na gid dapat yung deflection nato. No, in order to provide integrity and stability sa atong structure. Kay sa uban man good, sa atong mata, no, kung if the example balay beam, no, mahuman ang trabaho, ang first una makita gyud labo if dili ka engineer, if dili igo lang sila mo tan-aw, magsag gani ang structure. Sakit gin sa mata, no? Like nagsag ang beam, nagsag ang slab, no? Once mo, although daghan man ta i-consider ana kung unsay rason nga nung nagsag, but isa na is naay deflection. No, naay deflection. Dili pwede dako ang deflection tungod kay makakos na siya og crack sa atong structure. No? So, i-lessen ang deflection to prevent crackings on our materials. No? So furthermore, a structure must not vibrate or deflect severely in order to appear safe for its occupants. So mura man gid ng kung again lagi kung ikaw ang end user, dili ka engineer, para maka feel ka og safety, dapat wala gid kay makita nga deflection diha, wa gid mga saging diha, tsada kay pagka-plaster ang beam, straight kayo ang beam, di ba? Straight kayo ang column, straight. Plaster kayo ang slab. Unlike sa makakita ka og nagsag diha. Kulbaan ka gyud. Di ba? So deflection in structural engineering means the movement of a beam or a node from its original position. So ma-apply na siya og load, mo-deflect na siya. It happens due to the forces and loads being applied to the body. Now class, naay certain, usually on our support ha, wala kay deflection diha. Pero sa part nga walay support, pareha ani. No? Pareha ani. So dire walay deflection, no? Pero kung somewhere walay support, dili nga part naay deflection. Dili ka makaingon nga ma'am naay beam nga walay deflection. All beams is subjected to deflection but on a minimal amount. Dili na kung sakto imong pagka-design sa imong structure, dili nimo makita ng deflection sa imong beam, gamay gid kay na siya. Naanay movement, gamay lang gid na kayo. So kung kanang makita sa imong mata nga nagsag na structure, dako na ang deflection. Okay? So mo na atong ilimit. Gamay lang yun dapat ang deflection. No? Keep it to a minimum. Okay? So deflection also referred to as displacement. Displacement, which occurs from externally applied load or from the weight of the body structure itself. So pareha ni. Dili ni siya mo deflect kung dili ni siya apply og loadings. Okay? Dili na siya mo-deflect. So, naatay lahi-lahi nga process on solving deflection for statically determinate beams and statically indeterminate beams and structures. Okay. So deflections that we are considering and statically determinate, they are structures having linear elastic material response. Elastic atong structure. So elastic theory. It means nga if a structure is subjected to a load, kung tangtangon nimo ang load nga gi-apply, it will be back to its original position. No? Muna itong elastic theory. Apply nimo siya load na ay deflection, pero kung tangtangon nimo ang load, it will be back sa iyang original undeformed position. So the deflection of a structure, sa may rason sa mga deflection, again, internal loadings is caused by our internal loadings. Mo na ni atong gidiscuss sa previous. Kaning mga internal shear, internal moments, kaning atong internal normal na mga forces, sila ang nag-cause sa deflection sa atong structure. No? Internal. Kay on the support, no, kung makita ninyo, on the support, wala may deflection. No, naman tayo certain conditions nga i-consider kung sa support na nga deflection. So these deflections, doon internal, di ba? So tungod na sa atong mga internal loadings. So naatay gitawag na deflection diagram. Deflection diagram, dito nakapresent ang atong elastic curve. Elastic curve is the amount of the deflection. Pila ang saging niya, unsay angle sa iyang curve. No? So, our deflection diagram represents the elastic curve or the locus of points which defines the displaced position of the centroid sa atong cross-section along the members. So, deflection diagram, lahi-lahi na siya per support. So, makita na ninyo na siya. And again, class is, deflection is minimal lang gid ha, gamay lang gid na siya. So, kaning atong mga drawings nga gi-represent is, i-exaggerate lang ni para makita. Pero on the actual scenario, gamay lagi kay ning deflection. So it is necessary to know the restrictions. So natin mga restrictions as to the slope and displacement. Pagkuha nato og deflection, to identify deflection, we have to know the slope and the displacement. So ang restriction ani is kaning mag-occur sa atong support or connection. So the first condition is if your support is a rocker, deflection diri is 0. No, deflection at the support is 0. And if it is a pin, deflection lang ang 0 pero naa kay angle, naa kay slope. Kaning atong angle, this is the slope. Okay, class? And if your support is a pin, 0 atong deflection, pero naatay angle. Naatay angle, ana. And for a fixed support, displacement or deflection is 0 and the slope is 0. Ano na mga restrictions na to? Question. May pangutana? Gets ra? Okay. So, elastic beam theory. Ang isa class, on solving deflection, kani atong first discussion, this will involve deflection caused by bending. Bending moment sa kay lahi man ang arrangement if shear ang nakakos. So, our procedure first is deflection that is caused by our bending moment. Ang isa mang gid pod class for analysis, moment na to is used to design the main reinforcement of our structure. Ang shear is used to design the stirrups. So, ang isa nga gina-consider nato is dako og impact si moment on the arrangement on the applications of loads. No? So mas i-consider nato nga dili mo fail. No? I-consider nato na bending moment ang i-resist nato for the main, no? To be used for the main reinforcement. So elastic beam theory. So when the internal moment, so kabalo na ta magkuha sa internal moment equation na atong gi-discuss before. So if the internal moment deforms the elements of the beam, so each cross-section remains plane and it produces angle. No? It produces. So we have now, kani siya is base ni siya sa atong elastic curve, sa atong deflection diagram. So muni ang illustration sa before deformation. Pag abot sa deformation, na-applyan og moment, na after deformation, na-stretch na atong member. No? Naanay angle, na kani siya is, kung inyong tanawon is rectangle pa. Kaning after deformation, na arc na siya, na curve na ni gamay. No? Like, naana na siya ba? Ana. So, this is considered the radius of your curvature. And the distance is kaning y to be measured kanilaging rho dx. So kanilang is representation ni siya how we get the equations and how our member behaves pag naa na ang deformation. Okay. Naay derivation ani class, pero ma-explain naman gyapon siya. So our equation for our deflection, kani siya is applied throughout, no? So itong equation. So if the material is homogeneous and behaves in a linear elastic manner, we will be using the Hooke's law. With this equation. So atong magamit ani na equation is the E, which is the modulus of elasticity. And combining with the flexural formula, naana dayon tay equation ani. 1 over rho is equals to moment over EI, where rho is the radius of curvature at a specified point of the elastic curve. M is the internal moment. E is the modulus of elasticity. And I is the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Kung dili given ang EI, this is considered constant. I-retain lang nimo na sa imong equation. So, diri. And then, let's go to the double integration method. So, ingani ang atong concept for the deflection ha. Ang atong i-compute ani is pila ni siya. And pila ang slope ana. And somewhere also ana. Somewhere pila nga distance. So, the first method used in solving deflection is what we call the double integration method. So, kaning EI, the product EI is modulus of elasticity and moment of inertia is referred to as the flexural rigidity. And it is always a positive in quantity. So, ang basis sa double integration ato is the change derivative of x, kaning x is in terms of distance, is equals to the radius of curvature multiplied by the derivative of our slope. Again ha, kaning slope is our angle. So, naamantay equation ani, derived from this, ato dayon, mahimo din siyang m over EI. Nga naman ma'am, so imo na siyang i-cross multiply, di ba? Cross multiply and may tabuan na is EI is equals to EI is equals to rho M. Na-cancel. Paggawas na to si rho, rho is equals to EI over M. Yeah, reciprocal man. Ipagawas man nimo ang D. Magbaylo man ni silang duha. dx ug si d theta is magbaylo man. So imo ni siyang i-reciprocal mo nang nabali. M na ang naguna over EI dx. Then substitute ka sa equation, kani derivation ni sa class. So after derivation of formula, the equation for the double integration method is this one. The second derivative of V, kaning V is our deflection. Muna ning atong deflection ha, si V. The second derivative of dV over dx is equals to M over EI. 1150. Kaya pa. Okay pa? Pwede pa ako makadiscuss? Dapat may 10 minutes, no? Kira ha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, isa sa pinakasayon nga process is kaning double integration. Pero murag masayon ang moment area kaysa sa double integration. But ano lang yun, masabtan lang ang process sa double integration. Mag-gets ra ninyo. So atong paningkamutan ha. Paminaw tawon gyud mo. So this is our deflection diagram. Okay. So once na-applied ang load, this is our deflection. Aning positive V. And this is our slope, the theta. Now, at distance x, and derivative of dx is the change of x, meaning nag-deform na. No? Kani siya nga illustration class is just a portion of the beam. Gamay ra kay ni nga part sa beam, gikuha lang siya. No? To explain nga ingani ang behavior nga mo curvature siya. Pag deflect niya, naanay ma-produce nga angle. So this is our elastic curve. Yang change iyahang what do we mean displacement. Elastic curve can be solved in terms of equation. And V is our displacement. Okay, mo man ni atong X. So again class ha, solving for deflection kaning pinakauna double integration method is due to the bending moment. So ang atong gamiton ani is equation of moment as a function of x. Okay. So given nga naa kay moment equation and so diri nimo ipuli si moment equation. Okay. And we will do integration. Nganong gitawag siya nga double integration? Because you will integrate kaduha. No? Kaduha ka mo integrate. The first integration class, that will be the value of your slope. No? Theta, which is tan theta, is equals to dv over dx. That is the first integration of your m over ei. And the equation for the elastic curve, wherein makuha nato ang value for the displacement or our value for deflection, is the second integration of this equation. Okay? The first integration is the slope. The second integration is the deflection. So muna nga kaduha ka mo integrate. Kay kuon man nato ang slope ana for the unsay slope sa iyahang deflection and the value of the displacement. Pila ang pilay sag ibali, pilay deflection niya. So sign convention, positive deflection is upward. As a result, positive slope will be measured counterclockwise from the x-axis. So naapod tayo ginatawag na boundary condition. So boundary conditions, it will be applied on the constants sa atong integration. And to get the value of constant, based na siya sa atong beam. The least value is x is equals to 0 and the other one is to the maximum where x is equals to the span of your beam. So naatay constant mo ning dili limtan on our integration. So ma-further ninyo ni siya og sabot sa atong example. So procedure of analysis. Okay, procedure of analysis na. So it should be realized that this method is suitable only for elastic deformation, which the beam slope is very small. So gamay ra kayo siya nga deflection ha. Kita kung dako na kayo ang deflection, ano ra gid siya. And furthermore, the method considers only deflection due to bending. So due to bending, so moment. So the first step is you should compute the moment function. Moment function is kani equation of moment in terms of x. Okay? And it should be assumed in the positive direction. So kani atong mga sign convention na positive dapat. So after ka makahimo og after ka maka-produce og moment function, i-apply na day nimo sa slope and elastic curve equation on the double integration. Kani nga equation kaning na EI. Ana. I-apply nimo diha. And then provided that EI is constant, you will now do the two integrations. Integrate kag una and dili limtan ang mga constants of integration. Tungod kay kaduha man ka mo integrate, you will have constant number 1 and constant number 2. And then mo identify din kag boundary condition to get the value of your constant. So once your constant is identified, is ano lang din mo, i-substitute lang din mo into the equation. Kaning constants, kaning sa to integration nimo natay C1 ana and then C2. So diri nga part i-apply nimo ang boundary conditions to get C1 and imo lang din i-substitute si C1 and si C2 para ma-plus-star imuhang equation. Okay? So that is the process. So para mag-gets ang process, let's go to example. Murag, tagay lang ko ninyo gamay nga time. Mga 10 minutes lang, mahuman ko discuss. Paminaw lang mo. Ha? Okay na ba? Mga 10 minutes lang.
Okay na ma'am, magumanon ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is our example. Kaning atong explanation diri sa taas, pwede ra ninyo ni siya mabalikan once makahatag na tag problem. Mas masabtan ninyo ang procedure pag naanatay problem. So this is our example. Each simply supported floor joist shown in the photo is subjected to a uniform design loadings of 4 kN per meter. So uniform load, this is our joist. Determine the maximum deflection of the joist. EI is constant. So on the problem, naanay reaction 20 kilonewton, 20 kilonewton. Although masolve nimo na siya, kay ang span man is 10 meters. No, ang span man is 10 meters. And then uniform load is 4 kilonewton per meter, masolve na siya. So ang pangitaon daw is the maximum deflection. So kung inyong tan-awon class, this is a simply supported. Ang deflection niya ana is ana ray plaster. Ana ang plaster sa simply supported, ana. Exage na kayo niya akong curve ha. So para makita lang ninyo. So ang maximum deflection, when we say maximum deflection, usually ani simply supported na ni diri sa center. Diri atong max. And then, remember class, na ang maximum deflection has zero slope. Kung asa mag-zero imong slope, naa diha ang maximum deflection. Pareha ra gud adtong cable nato, di ba? Kung the lowest part of the cable, zero ang slope, unang pinakataas nga iyahang sag. So same concept, maximum deflection is at zero slope. So unsa ganito atong first procedure, mukuha ta og moment function of x. So tungod kay continuous man ni, uniform load ra man ni, you can cut anywhere. You can cut anywhere. Tas ara ka mag-cutting as a function of x. So mo na dining nahitabo. Ang iyahang gipili diri is the left side. So downward si V, counterclockwise si movement. Okay? So uniform load man ni siya, bahalag nag-cutting ka, 4 kilonewton per meter, gyapon na siya throughout the span. No? So kuhaan din mo concentrated load. So naa imong x nga distance. So your concentrated load now is rectangle man ni base times height. So base nato is x, atong height is 4 kilonewton meter. So 4x. Dayon iyang centroid is x over 2. So moment raman atong gamiton ani, moment function raman. So you get the summation of moment kung asa ka nag-cutting. So that is 20 multiplied by the moment arm na x multiplied by 4x, negative na, and then the moment arm na x over 2. So you simplify that, the equation is 20x minus 2x squared. So second is i-apply sa equation. Di ba? So atong equation man is dv the second derivative of d over the second derivative of x is equals to m over ei. So, iyang i-cross multiply na ang ei sa kilid. It doesn't matter kay ei is constant. Plus star na si ei diha, rest of its value. So, ibutang din nimo imong equation sa moment. So, after nimo ni ma-plus star, you can now do your integration. So, remember ha, the first integration is the equation for your slope. The second integration is the equation for your deflection. So, dili na dayon ta mga sipyat kung di nakablog integrate. So, integrate first integration. So, first integration, mawala na ning squared. 1 na lang ni siya, 1. So, unsaon gani pag-integrate? You add 1 sa x and then i-over nimo sa 20 ang answer. So, ang nahitabuan ni is 20x man na. So, nahimo na siyang 20x squared over 2 minus 2x cubed over 3. So, isimplify ni mo na 10. 2/3 is 0.6667 x cubed. Mo din niya itong giingon nga constant. Kada integrate, butang og constant. So, this is our equation for the slope. The first integration. So, natay constant nga C1. So, we will do the second integration. Mag-second integration sa ta, ay nato isolve si C1 and si C2 atong constant. So, second integration now is our equation for the deflection or our equation for the elastic curve. So, atong i-integrate. No? So, this dv over dx, imo mang i-integrate, v na lay nabilin. No? Nawala ng derivative. So, nahitabuan na is ei multiplied by v now is your deflection. So, integrate ka, that is 10 x cubed over 3 minus 0.667 x to the 4 over 4 na may C1. So, umuad lang taog x ana. Nana na siya x. No? Pag-integrate. Dayon, dili limutan ang design ang constant, which is the C2. So, upon simplification sa equation, this is your equation for the elastic curve. So, naatay equation sa slope, naatay equation sa elastic curve. However, naatay duha ka unknown nga C1 ug C2. Dili na dahil nato i-apply ang atong boundary conditions. So, pangitaw to ang value aning C1 ug C2. So, ang atong boundary condition is 0 si shear at 0 si shear. 0 deflection at the support. Di ba mamani atong balik ko na ko ha? Mamani atong restrictions ganina. If it is a roller or rocker or pin, deflection is 0. No? So, meaning, 0 ang deflection kada support. So, muna atong gamiton nga duha ka boundary condition. 0 si deflection if your x is 0. Itong x is 0. Constant x is 0. So, your C2 is also 0. So, na kay value sa C2. The second boundary condition is 0 ang deflection on the support sa PCAS. No? If x is 0, v is 0. Now, if x is 10, deflection is also 0. Maoning, if x is 10, deflection is 0. So, imo na i-substitute dayon again. So, 0 naman ni si C2. Diba? So, substitute nimo si x nga 10 dire. 0 man eh. So, you can get the value of your x. You can get 10 man siya si x. You can get the value of your C1. So, your C1 is negative 166.7. So, after makuha nimo si C1 o si C2, balik din kasi mong equations. No, balik kasi mong equation sa slope, balik kasi mong equation sa elastic curve. I-substitute nimo ang value sa C1 o sa C2. So, the equation now for your deflection is, so para V na lang ang mabilin, pwede nimo ibutang ang EI sa ubos para makancel. So, muna itong equation, 3.333x cubed minus 0.1677 x to the fourth minus 166.7, which is your C1 x. So, kung naa kay value sa C2, imong ibutang diri kung pilay value sa C2. Dabi C2 is 0 man. So, di na nimo ibutang. So, ang gipangita man sa problem is maximum deflection. So, maximum deflection is at 0 slope. So, ma-understand naman ni Dalit. So, kung simply supported, ang maximum deflection is on the center. So, x is 5, gid na siya. If x is 5, naa diha ang maximum deflection. We don't know the value, but we know nga naa diha ang maximum deflection. Naa po diha ang slope na 0. No, dv over dx, meaning kani, ma-0 ni siya. Kaya mo na ito equation. EI man niya po ni siya. Cancel man na. So, equation na to 0. So, if x is 5, imo ni siya i-substitute dire. Equation sa imong deflection, you can get the answer of negative 5221 over EI. So, plus star na si EI, constant man daw si EI. Unless tagaan kag value na EI is 100,000 GPA and I is pila may kasagara. Na, kasagara is 4 kapin. Moment of inertia. So, that is now our maximum deflection. Maximum deflection na may gipangita. So that is the process on solving the double integration method to find the value of your slope and to find the value of your deflection. Kasagara pod ginakuha nato class is ang maximum deflection. So, kana siya nga process. No? Kuha ka og moment function in terms of